So you say women aren't money motivated. What is their motive? What would motivate them?
Women are absolutely and utterly motivated by fun and attention. Those two things. If a woman has a lot of attention and a lot of fun in her life, she's uninterested in anything else. So when I say women aren't money motivated, what I mean is they don't want to make their own money. And I know this from experience. If I had a girl who would sit down and make, let's say, $1,000 in 2 hours, I'd sit and think, okay, you can make $10,000 a week. She'd think I only have to work 2 hours and have the rest of the week off.
What do you think girls want from men?
Good question. Do you want the truth or a lie?
Truth,
A lie.
of course.
Of course, they all say truth. And you tell them the truth and they cry. What women want from men? Well, the first thing we have to understand is that it depends, right? Of course it depends. It depends on how old the woman is, what part of her life she's in, if she's looking for excitement and adventure, or if she's looking for a family and to settle down. It completely depends. But
they have a completely different attitude towards being rich. They want a rich man because they want fun. But they don't want to have their own money or pay for things. They don't care. They just want fun to be facilitated. They're uninterested in the cost of anything. Yeah, I've done this many times with very many beautiful girls. I've been on boats in Dubai with supermodels. I've had girls in my Lamborghini. I've got a bit of money. The way a man has concept of money, because it's just provided for them at the top. If they're top level, they have no idea what money even is.
So you're women who are going after guys with money. They're not really going after the money. You're saying they're going after the fun.
Absolutely. They're not going after the cash. They're going after what the money provides.
Right.
So they're going after a guy who has the ability to take a time off work to go skiing. They're going after a guy who has the ability to fix their problems if they have a problem. They're going after a guy who has status or is high power or someone that makes them feel important standing next to. They don't actually care about what's in the bank or how much you spend.
in general, if a woman is going to dedicate herself to a man, then that man has to be all-encompassing. He has to be a man who can fix most of her problems. He needs to provide stability and safety, which everybody knows.
The thing is this.
You must have hated it. It must have gotten really bad.
When you're working with women, women are highly unpredictable. So, and women are not money motivated. So I got to a point where the only way you can really get the women to work for you, you have two choices. You either try and convince them into some kind of business arrangement, which doesn't work long term because women are emotional, or you get girls who are in love with you and do it because they love you and they want to do as you say and be around you.
But not many people consider that he also has to provide drama for her. He also has to be entertaining for her. If a woman only talks to you and you're the only man in her life, and there's never any drama, or there's never any, I wouldn't say conflict, I'm not saying necessarily start an argument, but if there's never any drama, because drama is excitement, then they're going to naturally try and find drama somewhere else, and that always ends very badly for the man. You don't want them to try and find drama outside of the relationship.
So I think women are just completely and utterly motivated by their emotions, and if you can spike an emotion in them one way or another, then you're going to be able to affect her in a positive way. I think I've said this time and time again, even if a woman hates you, you're in a better position than if she's apathetic towards you. Women are generally apathetic towards men. They ignore men, they don't answer their messages, they don't care about anything. If you can get any emotion out of a girl, even if it's hate, you're going to be all right. Like, I have plenty of girls I sleep with who I'm sure hate me.
So if you're a woman's entire world, you also have to be the person you have to shock her a bit. You have to be the person who can upset her. You need to be entertaining, all-encompassing from head to toe. Women want to be with a man which keeps them entertained, and a man which they trust, and a man which they believe can fix all of their problems. This is another important thing. If a woman comes to you with an issue and you can't fix it, you'll see very quickly how soon they lose attraction.
But one way or another, there's some kind of emotional response there that you were enjoying, the extreme jealousy or the fact that he was so obsessed with you, or there's something about certain toxic relationships that even women enjoy. This is the reality of nature, of human nature. And if you can provoke an emotion in a female, no matter what it is, and I'm not saying it's easy to do, but if you can provoke an emotion, you're always going to be better than if she's bored or you provoke no emotion. That's when she's going to absolutely and utterly disappear.
The point that a woman should be sexually exclusive to show she's loyal, and a man should be sexually exclusive to show he's loyal, I disagree with that. I think men show loyalty in other ways. And this is why I try and say to my women, you cannot call me a cheater. I'm not cheating on you. If I love another woman, that's cheating. If I take another woman on holidays, that's cheating.
What would you say for a guy who doesn't have money to do fun, crazy, wild things?
You don't need money. The idea that you need money is a complete fallacy. In fact, if you make too much money, it can be detrimental, because then you have the problem where you're sitting there on dates with girls and they're like, there's no way this guy would ever want to be a boyfriend to me. He just wants to use me. He has a Lambo. He has this girl. He's here. He's there. So it can be detrimental. You don't need money. You need the ability to provoke emotion. Now, if you have money in the bank, that's a bit easier. It's a bit easier to provoke emotion if you can say, let's go Disneyland tomorrow. In my experience, if a woman can see you have ambition and you're genuinely pushing hard, then she'll be fine. Now, what a woman doesn't want is a guy who's in X place and isn't trying to get anywhere else. But when I was a struggling fighter and I couldn't pay the rent, I was banging girls left, right, and center. And they were loving me and they were loyal to me.
That's not cheating, right? So I show my loyalty to you in a completely different way. You don't have to look at me and say he only sleeps with me to know that he loves me. I show you in many other ways. You have so many other anchors to attach to know that you're different from every other girl. So why are you concerned about a bit of sex with some hoe?
Why does that bother you?
Because why?
I think it's just because they could see I had drive and they saw I was a safe bet and I was going to get somewhere and they respected me. This is the basic dynamic of male females. If a woman respects you, she wants to have sex with you. It doesn't matter if a woman likes you. It doesn't matter if a woman, when I said earlier women hate me, I have women who dislike me, but they respect me. And this is the thing. You see